Now, at the World Economic Forum in Davos, India's artificial intelligence strategy was in the global spotlight. Responding to questions on geopolitics, economic power and technological sovereignty, Union Minister for Electronics and Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnaw emphasized that India is not a peripheral player in AI, but part of the global first tier. Ashwini Vaishnaw has outlined a systems-level approach with AI structured across 5 interconnected layers, each focused on delivering real-world value rather than symbolic technological dominance. Let's hear it.
Actually, clearly in the first group, and the reason for that is there are 5 layers in the AI architecture: the application layer, the model layer, the chip layer, the infra layer, and the energy layer. We are working on all the 5 layers, making very good progress in all the 5 layers. On the application layer, we will probably be the biggest supplier of services to the world. Go to an enterprise, understand the business of enterprise, understand the working of that enterprise, and provide that service using AI applications. That's going to be the biggest factor of success or successful deployment of AI, because that's where ROI comes from. ROI doesn't come from creating a very large model. 95% of the work can happen with models which are 20 billion or 50 billion parameters. We are creating a bouquet of such models. We already have a bouquet of such models which are now being deployed in multiple sectors to increase the productivity, to increase the efficiency, to increase the effective use of technology. So our focus is very much on making sure that AI diffusion happens in a very big way. And I don't know what the IMF criteria has been, but Stanford places India as 3rd in terms of AI penetration, in terms of AI preparedness. AI talent, it is number 2. So I don't think your classification in the second bouquet is right. It's actually in the first.
Well, he's also highlighted India's adaptability in deploying AI for public services, showcasing how technology is being applied to improve governance, citizen services, and selectoral efficiency.
Ashwini, when you think about how AI can be used, I mean, technology, India already did an incredible job with the Aadhaar. Suddenly, you're able to bring public services to people, and you're improving growth, and you're improving their per capita income without actually blowing out the budget. What can AI do? How are you deploying AI to further that message? How fast are we going to see it? Where are we going to see it?
Absolutely. Every sphere of life and economy, we are focusing on diffusion of AI. And in a very systematic way. So, okay, what is the biggest constraint? The biggest constraint is availability of GPUs. How do you solve that constraint? To solve that constraint, we decided to have a public-private partnership in which we empaneled 38,000 GPUs, which are a common compute facility available to the entire population. Unlike in many rich countries where the big tech basically controls the access to GPU, we decided to create a public-private partnership in which the common compute facility is enabled by the government and subsidized by the government, so that entire population, all the students, researchers, startups, they all get access to it. And the cost is practically 1/3 of the cost in most other countries. That is first. Second, having a set of a bouquet of models which basically meet most of your needs. Third, making sure that people understand this technology, learn this new technology. Already we are going through a program for 10 million people to be trained on AI skills. 4, making sure that the IT industry, which is a very significant industry in our country, pivots in a very systematic way towards providing services to Indian companies as well as to the global companies, using AI as a very effective enabler of efficiency, a multiplier of productivity in any operation that they do. So that's a very systematic way we are moving.